Fire live. Right then. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Airsoft Al, and if you will give me a moment, I'm trying to get this our live stream shared as much as possible. Currently, right now, there's a lot going on. If you're wondering what this is me getting shot. This is me being shot in the lip. Not a fun day. I am not even joking. It was not a fun day for me to get shot in the lip. But you know what? It was pretty fun. Playing at Op 31, Tennessee, choppy, I believe. Good. I'm sorry for the quality. I'm still saving up for a better actual HD camera, like a webcam that I can actually put up here on top of the camera or put over here, so that way you don't see me obviously looking at my big plasma screen TV. You can actually see me staring at you, staring at the TV, then that and that. Fun. And my cat is trying to... Kitty, what do you want? What do you want, Kitty? Just, you want on camera? Okay, fine, I'll get you on camera. Here. There we go. There you go, Kitty. There you go. There you go. Let people know. Of course, leave me alone, why don't you, you little diva. Bloody divas, I swear, they're so devious. Aside from that, though. Oh, hey, Midnights. Nice to see you on. Very nice to see you on. I'm so happy. So if you guys want to, go ahead and share the stream with your friends. Share it everywhere, and we will continue. Now, today, I was supposed to have Dice on, but sadly, his family is still asleep, so he doesn't want to wake them up. I understand. I myself have little brothers and a mom who, if you try to wake up in the morning, she's... Yeah, it's one of those types. Oh, hello! Welcome, new viewer! Welcome, welcome, yes, welcome, yes, come on in, come into the chat, yes, yes, yes. Either which way, guys, today's Q&A is one that is obvious. It's the questions and answers. It could be anything from the lore to the story, which a new video series is coming out. It's called Behind the Battle. It's basically going to replace my lore videos, the lore title series, but the lore videos and the lore playlist will still be there. Outside of other announcements, the Nerf event will happen still, and you guys will still be able to get a custom Nerf gun if you're in the McNairy County area, or you're able to come to the States, to the McNairy County area, to come to the Nerf event to basically get, and let me go get it for you. A custom Swarmfire by yours truly. This has no air restrictors, double spring, and it is beautiful. They may get a custom paint job in the future. It's completely up to you guys what kind of paint scheme you think this should get. But personally, I think it looks pretty darn good. And thank you, Midnights. I'm doing very well. I'm doing well for myself. Granted, all the stress and what have you has actually pushed me to actually do some things that I'm actually not very proud for. But I'm getting through. I'm getting through. So either which way, guys, if you guys have questions, ask them now so I may answer your question. If not, then I will go ahead and continue on to the topic, but I'll wait a bit. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ironically enough, HS, we cannot call them guns because technically they're blasters. I don't know. It's kind of like paintball with them saying it's markers. Yes, I have been modding a lot of. Let me go ahead and I'll answer your question in a second, Midnight. Let me go ahead and continue off what I was saying. Apparently, with each community with a combat sport, would you two stop fighting? My cats. Each community calls their equipment what they call, like paintballers, they call them markers because they actually mark paint. We call our airsoft guns because, let's face it, they're badasses almighty! Yes. Yeah. 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 Woo. Okay. Set this down before I get a hernia. Because they're guns, obviously, they're modeled after real steel firearms and what have you. And then finally, blasters are blasters because it's a Nerf blaster. It doesn't look like a gun. Bada bing, bada boom, done. Happy. Oh, I thank you, HS. Yes, it really does look badass. So, outside of that, though, Midnight, have I been modding? Yes, I have. I actually tried out a new mod that I thought would not work. Actually does work. And it only works for this blaster in particular. Let me go and get it. Okay, here it is. Let me open the blinds a bit because I need some extra lighting in here. Actually, let me just go ahead and open the blinds. Oh, here we go. Get some air in here. Ah, my kitty. Yes, you can have your little happy space. There you go. There you go. Fine. Be happy. Anyway, this is the Double Down Nerf Blaster. You can get this at Dollar General for like $10. It's on sale right now for like $8 or even more. And what's in this plunger area right here is a triple spring system. Legitimately, there are 3 different types of springs that are in this. And no joke, you can actually hear that. It actually does give you a bit of distance. Let me go ahead and just move the camera a bit. Can you guys see that okay? Can you actually... Let me just... Can you guys see that all right? I need to know. Need to know if you guys can if you can see it all right. Like, can you see right down that way? Can you see down that way good? Just give me a simple yes or no, damn it. Yeah, screw it. Anyway, so here we go. This is just a triple spring system, basically. So yeah, for some reason though, the left barrel performs horribly. Like it just does not want to do anything. So I'm thinking of opening it up, getting in there, and removing the air restrictor in the left barrel while leaving the right barrel, because the right barrel for some reason performs absolutely amazing. It really does. So let me just go ahead and get back over here. Get you guys back over here. Okay, everything good on your end, guys? Everything good? Because once again, you got chat. You got chat. I don't got chat. I don't know. I don't know what the hell you guys are thinking. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know. Either which way, really. I'm just gonna go ahead and share this. Just go ahead and share the live stream. If you're wondering what the sound is, that is the sound of birds chirping because I have the windows open. Because down here in Tennessee, it finally got cold enough. It finally got cold. The fall has finally come in, and that's about it, really. And with that comes a lot of very good weather. I say that, but then again, it's kind of how it is. So much about the elections. I don't care about the elections. Ah, sweet. Midnight, what do you want to do with it? You wanting to kind of add to it, or what? You know what? Hold on. S to G is... No, it's not. No, it's not. The Stungewehr is not life. The AA-12 is life. Tokyo Marui is love. I can go mad. I can legitimately go mad. I've reviewed very bad guns. I have the right to go mad and lose my shit. either which way, though, I am working on other projects. I actually am working on a gun that was, ironically enough, given to me, or what have you. Let me go get that gun. It's a KWA, and it's, very nice, actually. So, yeah, here is the KWA HK45. This is the TAC version, not the original version. Now, the only thing I gotta do with it is that the recoil springs, which basically, you could probably see it good, is the nozzle itself. It's hanging free, basically. There's a free hanging nozzle in there. Let me just go ahead and remove it, or get it out of there at least, so that way you guys can actually fully see it. The nozzle itself is free hanging. It's not supposed to be doing that. And what I have to do is get in there and re-add some spring retention, basically recoil springs or what have you. It basically keeps the nozzle from coming out, and this is what's causing it feeding problems. Because, and a lot of people don't know this, is, and I say this because, you know, everyone is in agreement with me. If your nozzle is free hanging, then it's gonna cause feeding issues. It will not feed properly. It will not cycle properly. So in a way, your gas blowback is not going to work. Also, I just love the HK45. I'm not gonna lie, this thing is amazing. I love it to death. I wish it was CO2. I wish there was a CO2 blowback of this, not that stupid non-GVB version. But either which way, I just love it because of Tomb Raider. I really do. That is the only real airsoft project I'm working on. And believe me when I say in the near future, you guys are going to get a lot of Nerf and airsoft, because Op31 is going to have a Nerf Wars. Now, I'm not going to go into detail about the date or anything like that, but know now that if you're in the McNairy County area, or you're within the Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi area, you are going to be able to play Nerf Wars, because it is because Op31 is in Enville, Tennessee. There will be a link to their Facebook down below soon enough. I promise you this. But either way, really, yeah, I understand, Midnights. I understand. But either way, that's kind of how it is. So, let me just go ahead and... Yes, you should. You should get a sight. Now, as a suppressor, suppressors really don't do much. Now, if you really want to get a suppressor, I would suggest you would get one that definitely fits it, while at the same time extending your inner barrel. If you can find a inner barrel extending suppressor that is for MP9s, I would definitely recommend it. As for a sight, if it has a Picatinny rail on top, yes. But from my experience with MP9s, you don't really need a red dot or anything like that, because I've had the Red Jacket MP9. Those things are phenomenal, by the way. They really are. And while most people try to clarify it as an LPEG, I'm sorry, that's not an LPEG. It's not, okay? An LPEG is one that shoots well below 200 FPS. The MP9 I had was amazing. Fixed hop-up, I fucking loved it. I loved it to death. And I wish I could get another one. No joke. If I could, I will get another MP9, and I will put some IMRs in that bad boy. And for those of you who don't know what IMR is, an IMR is basically what they have for vaping. And IMRs come in AA, and they really do work. A lot of Nerf players would actually use IMR batteries, because they have bigger voltage, they have more output, they have a lot more to it. So if you guys can, I would see if your AEG can handle an IMR battery. Wow, I understand, Midnights. I really do. So yeah, if yours has a foregrip on it, I would recommend you try and hold on to that foregrip. Don't try to one-hand it. Just try and keep a hold on the foregrip at all times if you can, because shouldering it will definitely work, because I shouldered mine a lot, and I still love it. Let's see here. I wonder if Dice is able to get on, because that would be very nice if he's able to. Let me look here. That's good. That's very good, Midnight, that you've got an angle foregrip. That a lot of people take it to granted, but when it comes to airsoft, foregrips are heaven. If I didn't have my Magpul foregrip on that Sig 556, that I'd be a lot more strenuous. I would have so much more trouble than I would with it, because that gun is front heavy. Like the barrel, the outer barrel, that's all metal. All that's metal, and dear God, if it ain't heavy. Because, whew, like, I know you can't see it in my video, in the future videos to come, but I do have trouble with the SIG 556, because if I don't got a sling on that bad boy, it tuckers me out really quickly, and it's just bad. It really is. Let's see here. There we go. If you see my face, it's just one of those things. There we go. Alright then. Alright, let me look at my questions here, because I need to find a good question. Okay, here we go. Oh, hold on. Oh, the 553. Oh my God, Counter-Strike flashbacks. Oh God, the flashbacks. Oh, the nostalgia's real. Oh, the nostalgia. Oh, okay. 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 Getting back to it. Let me look here. What's the difference? Okay, I'm looking. Okay, so you're probably wondering what the special guest is. Well, special guest I will not mention yet. But do know that link is in the description down below. Now, if those of you who want to get a spoiler alert to who the special guest might be, please go down below to the description and click on the link, open it up in a new tab, so you can still hear my awesome voice and find out his. But do not spoil it for the rest of the people in chat. Please don't. Midnight, I'm looking at you. Midnight, I'm looking at you. But yeah. Let's see here. Trying to find a good question. Bum 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 bum. You should be. You should be scared. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, so someone asked, what is currently going on with the story. Let me just wipe off my computer here, because dear God, it's so dusty. So a lot of people are asking about the videos and the story. With the story, if you have not seen my lore video about a failed operation, I recommend you go check that out. It's actually really nice. I'm doing a new video style, so you guys can give your opinion on it if you want. It's completely up to you. But as to what's going on with the story itself, so Operation Flaming Sword has begun. Now, if you're wondering what Operation Flaming Sword is, and believe me, this is just your small sneak peek as to what's coming in the behind the battle videos, because the behind the battle will talk about the actual story, the ever-growing story, and the ever-arcing story and the conflict between many factions. But what Flaming Sword is basically a joint operation between the Console Coalition, yes, the gamers, and the Otaku Nation, which is us. It's basically to try and bring this war to a speedy end. However, this operation has not done so. It's still in the early stages of the operation, which is not considering a fail, but is not at the same time considering a victory. In each and every single operation so far, it's either been a victory or a failure. But this operation is supposed to basically secure key locations in the religious states, which, from my side of it, on the Western Front, which is West Tennessee, the operation is basically to take out any and all high-value targets. For me, of course, for the 82nd in the story, it's revenge against the 31 Blades for their attack on the 82nd Scout, and to get payback! And of course, retribution. The operation has gone so far with, well, launched with beach landings and all sorts of air offensives against the religious states. Now, I'm not going to go any further than that because the videos are still going and they're still in editing. So I'm going to leave it at that. With Operation Flaming Sword has commenced, and that's it. No more spoilers to that point. No spoilers. Very good, Midnight. Very good. I like that. I like that very much. Anyway, Dice is messaging me saying he actually he's in the process of contacting our special guest. So let's run the very good. Yeah. What in the good bloody hell? Let's see here. Oh, that's so adorable. Yeah. Pictures. I like kitty pictures. They're so adorable. Cat pictures are so adorable for some reason. But anyway. So if any of you guys have your questions, please ask your questions now. I will gladly answer them. Seriously? Seriously, Midnight? You're gonna ask that question? Spaz 12, obviously! I mean, come on! Half-Life, anyone? I mean, anyone who has a half a brain would know that a Spaz 12 is the best fucking shotgun in the damn world. And in the video game industry, the Spaz 12 is awesome! Unless you're a Call of Duty player, then by all means, you're probably going with something that has a faster rate of fire. So, fuck you. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let me look. What am I going for Halloween? That I'm not sure. I'm working on my costume right now for Halloween, but I can assure you guys, there's a lot coming down. Midnights, they're both. The Spaz 12 is the only shotgun outside the Benelli that has both a semi-auto and a pump-action feature. Okay. Someone asked in an email, actually, in a chat that I'm in, what is the best camera for capturing or even just basic recording? Well, I use a GoPro Hero because the GoPro Hero is a good, affordable camera if you're willing to spend anywhere from $80 to $130. I'm not going to ask you a question, Midnight. I won't. I will not ask you a question. But let me go ahead and get that GoPro because it's actually pretty good. Okay, so this is the GoPro I use. I use the Hero 1 because it's actually a really good, affordable camera. I love it. It does come with a skeletal back. You need to have the skeletal back on. Sadly, I lost my skeletal back, so that's kind of bad. But outside of that, this is a very good, affordable camera for under $200. FAMAS. Duh. Now, if you want something that's a bit more pricey but gives you that 1080p, GoPro Hero 4. This little square is actually very, very small, very good, and actually has a gyroscope inside of it. So when you flip it upside down, it still records right side up. And I'm not gonna lie, this thing is so freaking small. This is adorable. It's funny. But yeah. It definitely is an interesting camera, to say the least, because of its profile. That, and honestly, my friend Razor Rob, he never has to actually put this upside down like I do with my GoPro. He actually just slightly angles it like this. Or, hold on, let me actually get it on there. Like that. That way it just gets it. Yo, Ryan, what's up? Oh, Ryan's a good guy to have on here. It's always good when another paintballer or an airsofter's on the chat. Well, you know, fun's gonna happen. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Show off your airsoft collection again. Why not? Okay, fine. Fine. I'll show you guys my airsoft collection. Little bastards. To start with, I have the SIG 556 with an ACOG, which this ACOG actually works. I'm not gonna lie. I'm wanting to get the magnification attachment to it, but you know what? It's just gonna be one of those things. Yes, it's very good. It's very good. Very good AEG. For freaking $200! Now, for below $200, you can get a King Arms Thompson. Full metal. It's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it really is. Oh, wait. It's actually better when I do this. Where is it? Where is it? Dang it. They make it look so easy in games. Yes. Now it's better. It's better. Oh, it's so better. Why? Because Honest Hearts. For anyone who's played Fallout New Vegas, you'll remember this. Because this was the pinnacle of something you wanted. And I'm down to one viewer. Dang. Trying to get this out so I don't have a loaded airsoft gun. But yes, $170. This is a good buy. I'm not even joking. If you can, I'd recommend anyone to get a King Arms Thompson. It is accurate. It's a laser beam. It's just amazing. It really is. It is amazing. Also, Ryan, if you're still there, if you want to get a good airsoft gun, get a Thompson. Through and through. It's affordable. It's good. It's reliable. It will not break on you. Just go ahead and grab one of those. Now, as for a blast from the past, here is my model 2008 Thompson, all polymer. Reason being, because it's from 2008. 2008 wasn't really a good year, but it's one of those things. And yes, Ryan, there are a lot of good things about the Thompson. Believe me, there is. But as for something that's, if you want this, and I recommend you get one of these just for historical reasons, because this is from 2008. They're $50. They do accept the Full Metal Thompson magazines, And to be fair, it's something you want to get if you want to get a piece of airsoft history. They're sold by Pyramid Air and a lot of other places, and you can get them on Amazon for extremely cheap. I'll try and give you guys a link. But yeah, it's pretty fun to have one of these guys. Now, moving on to my loaner gun, we have the M16 by Jingong or JG or whatever the hell you want to call that company. This is a good $140 gun. I got to open her up again because the internals right now are a little bit wonky. It shoots extremely to the right. But either way, it's a good, solid M16. What's not to love? Now going on to another classic, we have the M14. And yes, you may, in fact, say your Full Metal Jacket quotes in the chat. Because granted, while this is not the full-length M14, this is in fact the SOCOM M14, which SOCOM is actually used by Navy SEALs because, you know, whatever. Oh yes, I love that. Everything about it is good. It's made by SEMA. Oh my god, it looks so tactical with the red dot on there. And I'm not gonna lie, the shoulder part right here actually really does help out level the gun and definitely helps with resting it on your shoulder. Why, thank you, Ryan. The scope itself is actually a simple little red dot. It's about 30 bucks at Walmart, and it really is fun to have. It really is. It definitely brings you up on target really quick when you want to get up on target quick and just start laying rounds down range. Not only that, that's nice, but I still like the G&G M14s better. I'm sorry, guys, but the G&G M14s, hell of a lot better. It's just the truth. It really is. And you can't handle the truth! Ah, dang it. Here we go. Here we go. Now, moving on to my discontinued collection, or somewhat. This is the HFC L85 Springer. Now, this gun is a discontinued Springer, and I'm not going to lie, this is my first actual bullpup Springer. And it's actually pretty fun. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's misfed a couple times. I actually did open her up and did a mod guide on it. But to be fair, it's not really one for modding. Well, then I say that, but it really is fun. Now this is nothing more than a wall piece. I hate to say that, but it's true. It's now nothing more than a wall piece. I'm probably going to get back in there and probably get the actual spring I did put in there and get out. But either which way, I'm probably going to get an AEG version of this. Now moving on to my modded airsoft gun. Here we are. This is the modded Tech 9. It's a Bear Rivers gun, and I'll tell you now, that spring you see in there, that's an AEG spring, guys. That's a legit AEG spring, and it is good. Well, yeah, I agree. And the cool part is, this thing has slam fire. I got a message. Okay, let me go ahead and get the message. Let me check the messages. Messages. Yay, messages are so good! Okay, what was that? Yes. Yes, it does actually fire pretty well. And yes, there is a lot of love for the Tech 9 as well as a lot of hate. But either way, I love the Tech 9 because, dear God, with the AEG spring that actually makes it shoot well above 300 FPS, it now has a good distance of well beyond 120 feet. And I love it. Like, no joke. Even with the spring being an AEG spring. Oh, I love that sound. I love it. I love it. Now we go to my to the one that everyone recognizes and knows that I've modded and put love into. My FAMAS. Now I put the Magpul on the mag. Probably a bad idea, but either which way I still love it. There's a little bit of a bad news though. Internally, there's a piece that kind of broke off on the actual slide. So when I go to do this, you can probably see it. I'm having a hard time trying to actually load it in. So it gives me a hard time trying to load in a BB and it actually happens. But yes, this is my FAMAS. I'm not giving up on her. It's probably just a simple fix I can probably do, and I love it to death because this thing is probably, and I'm dead serious, guys. If you can, get a Cybergun FAMAS. Get one of these suckers. I have modded it to where the internal barrel is longer. See? It now has a longer internal barrel. I have modded it to where it goes well above 300 FPS into the 400 FPS range by simply adding a better spring. I've done anything and everything in here. Hello, Stacy. I love to see you again. This gun is something you want to get for your collection. It is a good springer. It can well stand up to any AEG, and I can highly recommend that because I've taken this into battle. I've done everything with it. It's given me years of service. I highly recommend anyone to get this gun. Go to eBike, look it up, get something. I don't mind. I no joke. Yes, I have. And I love this gun. And if it comes to the day where I no longer can use it because internally it cannot work anymore, no worries. I will set this as a wall. I will finish painting it. I will use it as a cosplay piece. And then I will get another one. And I will remod that. I will take all the mods I put into here. I'll put it in that one. And I will use that again. And I will use the extra magazine. I love it. And I can highly say it's not going to disappoint you. It's good. Now, enough love and sharing about the FAMAS. Because, dear God, we've been on that for a good while. Ow! I've been hoping we could get all this. My pistolas! El pistola! My 3-pistol collection. Here we have the KWC 1911, which, dear God, if anyone knows about KWC, you know for a fact that we love it. Like, no joke. These magazines, even though they can be bought, like, no joke, like, I would highly recommend you get one of these and just buy them because these things are so cheap, but dear God, these guns. These guns are so well made. They're really, really well made. I love them to death. No matter if it has a Crossman symbol on it, it's not made by Crossman. It is made by KWC, a really, really good company. And dear God, if it ain't amazing. I love it to death. I'd highly recommend anyone to get a KWC Springer because KWC is well up there with G&G and Tokyo Marui. I can say that with confidence. Now, as for another KWC gun, I have a Springer Taurus PT99, the gas blowback version of it. When the safety here is actually along with the slide itself, semi-automatic. When you pull this all the way down, fully automatic. You flip this all the way down, hold down the trigger, and it's nothing but rock and roll through and through. And the best part is CO2. It's a CO2 gas blowback pistol. But this one is actually a Springer that I got from a trade with a lot of equipment, and it's actually really good. And the cool part is that KWC also makes another Beretta-style pistol, which is actually the Umarex Beretta M92, M92F. And the cool part is that both pistols are cross-compatible. I've made a video about it, about their cross-compatibility, and whether or not it was a blatant copy or not. It's one of those things. But either way, it's really cool to have two cross-compatible pistols, both within the $20 range, and both work really, really good. I can highly recommend it. I can definitely say for a fact these pistols are good. And yes, this will get a review. This will get a review in the future. Just buying my time. Midnight, if your girlfriend loves SMGs, I definitely ask her what style, because as we all know, and even Ryan can attest to it, there are tons of guns! No joke, there are tons of guns in airsoft. There is just tons of them. There is just so many guns. But if she likes a particular SMG, I would definitely recommend you try and find. I would definitely say try and get the SMG that she likes. Try and find that SMG that she really, really loves, and then she'll like you. She'll love you. yeah, there are tons, Ryan. There really is. Now, the best SMG I've actually messed with was the MP5. I love the MP5, and it's really fun. It's pretty affordable. But if you really want one that's definitely not your typical submachine gun, I'd go with the APS. I'd go with the APS UAR. She has an MPX. She wants something with a big man. Okay, so the UAR is definitely one you're going to want to get her. A UAR is basically it accepts AR magazines, and it's really fun. It's a really fun gun. It's sort of kind of like the Magpul PTS PDW-R, but it's not expensive. It's sold on Evike. It's really awesome, and like I said, definitely get it. Definitely get the gun. Really worth the effort. It really is worth the money. I've talked to a lot of people who have the UARs, and they love them to death. And I'm wanting to get one myself because I love compact. And it's kind of how it is. Now, let's see here. Anything from DICE? Because I'm kind of curious if DICE actually see here. Well, I'm trying to get Facebook to work for me right now. Facebook is not going to work. Thank you, Facebook. You program. David, please, DICE, please, please be on, please be on, please be on. Blah, 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 okay, so I'm gonna see if on real quick. I don't know why my it's doing this. I don't understand why. It's being a pain. It's being a real pain in my butt. Okay, let's see here. I'll invite him. Thankfully enough, the invitation has been posted. She wants a P90. No. No. Do not get her a P90. Believe me, the UAR is your best option. It's more compact than the P90, completely ambidextrous through and through, and it's a hell of a lot better than the P90. Believe me, type in, like, go to another tab, type in UAR, go to the one on Evike, and you will be impressed because it can accept all manner of AR magazines, from the drum mag to the high caps to the mid caps. Just trust me on this, okay, man? Just trust me on this. You will thank me later. Let's see here. I don't know why it's shooting left. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I know it's so quiet, guys. I'm currently checking a lot of things right now. Okay. So outside of that, if I can get my mind around it, I am sorry, guys. Okay, so Dice, I've posted the invitation to Dice to come join the live stream. He should be bringing a special guest with him, hopefully enough. Will let me know if that special guest is coming or not. He will. He's a cool guy about that. So yeah, a little bit of other things. Okay, so in the past, I kind of talked about Ignition 516, laser tag, and arcade. Now, here's the thing. I had done YouTube with them. I had posted some videos. I did Nerf there. I did a ton of other stuff. And then they go and get an article about them in the local newspaper known as the Daily Corinthian. Not a bloody mention of me or my help to them, which is fully insulting to a degree towards someone who helps people. It's pretty insulting, really, that I did all this for them and they don't even mention me. Not a single bit. They don't even mention that Airsoft Al did a video for them. They did a, it's blatant insult towards my own demeanor and towards my own craft as a YouTuber. But you know what? That's fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. I have another place that's going to be doing a Nerf event with me. I have another place that's going to be helping me out. And that's Dice. Sadly, guys, I have bad news. Dice has just informed me that our special guest will not be available. The special guest was Spartan117GW, or known as Greg Wong. He's not available. But hopefully enough, Dice is able to still come on, and hopefully enough we can still salvage what's left of this live stream. I say this, but I'm not sure. Oh well. Let me see. Oh yeah, it could be that, Stacy, but Okay, so Midnights, it's not me versus the Otaku Nation. I am a member of the Otaku Nation. I am fighting with the Otaku Nation, Otaku Army, Scout Regiment. Because, hello, patch right here, patch right here. And like I said earlier on the stream, I've got a buddy of mine who's going to help me out with Behind the Battle, which is supposed to be a series which is going to be talking about the lore behind each battle, the story behind every conflict, what have you, and that's kind of how it is. Now, Dice is that guy who'll be helping me out. Hopefully enough he'll be able to come on, I hope, but those things. Okay. Bleh. Stupid commercial things. That's cool. That's cool. Well, that's cool. Midnight, what's the milsim called? Let's see. I am intensely concentrated on the chat right now because I'm kind of curious what the milsim is that Midnight is going to, because that's actually pretty interesting. I'm wanting to go to a milsim, but it's cool. Well, I can't wait to see your footage. Unless you don't have a GoPro, do you? Right. Well, sorry for that. Let me actually look here at my emails. Yeah, here we go. What's the best? Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, sweet Midnight. You do got a GoPro. Sweet. Can't wait to see the footage. Let's see here. What is the best Nerf gun to get on the cheap? The best Nerf blaster to get on cheap is actually a 2-pack. I'd recommend. Let me actually get that because I did actually have this. So these are actually pretty fun to actually get for cheap. These are easy to mod as well. They're an internal rotating. They're internal rotating blasters, and this one I've modded with a double down spring system, and it's actually really nice. Let me just go ahead and turn you guys over here. There we go. These were like, you can get these at Dollar General, and they're like $8, or even cheaper than that, I think. But something like this, or the 4-barreled 2-pack from Busby, I'd recommend heavily because they're really fun to get. But yeah, let me just go ahead and. Oh my god, that's a hard prime. Okay, that is a hard prime. Okay, so let me just go ahead and fire over here. I don't know why, but it's always the 3rd barrel that seems to not do well. But yeah, these are actually really cool. The Ultratech gems are really, really nice for like if you want a good sidearm, because I'm actually going to run these as sidearms for my Nerf loadout, which the video has been posted, and the Nerf loadout is a work in progress to a degree. But yeah, here's the unmodded one, which is very nice. Oh, crap. Yeah, these things are just all over the place when it comes to actually accuracy and shooting. But as for what's inside one, actually, that's where the fun comes in. So I'm actually going to question you guys here because How many of you actually want to see what's inside one of these? Like, just say so in chat right now. Who wants to actually get a live modding, a takedown and mod guide to this? Fully unedited, by the way. That's the bigger. That's the big one. Nice. Nice. Midnight, nice. But yeah, I'm just looking at the chat, guys. Who here wants to see the inside of a Busby blaster? Sweet. And my cat is back there chasing darts. The hell? Okay, so let me go get a table. This is an improvised table, okay? This is improvising. This is what happens when you're poor and you got nothing. Oh god, that ain't gonna work. There we go. Okay, there we go. We have our own little improvised table now. Ow. Okay, so let me just go ahead and check live stream. Okay, there we go. Let me just go ahead and bring you guys down. There you go. Okay. Okay, so today we'll be taking a look at the Busby. Why am I doing this like I'm actually recording? I'm not recording. I'm live streaming, so fuck it. Fuck it, we'll do it live! Where's that screwdriver? There's a screwdriver. Now, what's interesting about the Busby blasters is they use the small Phillips head, so all you need is a really small, really is a small screwdriver, so... Cat, what are you doing? What are you doing over there, kitty? Okay, so, here we go. Usually by this point, I would actually be doing a speedy thing, but if you guys want to ask questions about blasters in general and modding, please go ahead and ask them now, because I'm glad to answer while I'm doing this. True, I could, but I'm not like that. I'm really not. Okay, here we go. Now, what's actually cool is that this blaster is a steampunkish style blaster, while the other one's more or less streamlined and high-tech. Just go ahead and just grab this out here. There we go. Now, you want to be careful, because if you don't do it correctly, the sucker's going to jump out at you. Also, here we are. So this is the inside of a Ultratech Gem. It's an internal rotating blaster that actually, the barrel does not move. It's actually this right here that moves. And every time this moves, the point right here actually lines up with a barrel and actually fires out the dart. Now let me just go ahead and reach in there. See if I can't take it out. There we go. Okay, so here we are. So as you can see, each one is different. It actually lines up with a hole, so that way when it actually rotates in a way to where it actually lines up with a hole. And of course, this little notch here is our nice little stopper to where it actually stops every time, so that way it's right there for when it needs to be. Yeah, that could work. I'd recommend you go with a simple K-bar myself, simple little rubber K-bar, but that's just me. Now this is going to be fun, because trying to get these out, that's where the fun comes in, trying to remove the actual air restrictors. Now what you can do is try and drill out the air restrictors, actually try and do that. I might do that actually, I might. I'm not sure if I want to though, that's kind of the fun part. Now trying to get them out, that's always fun. It legitimately is always fun trying to get these out. But if I can, I try and remove this, so that way you can actually... Ah, shit. Okay, there we go. Not really. Damn it. Oh, sweet. Dice said he's about to join us real soon. But yeah, now let me go ahead and get this off here. There we go. Now right here is our actual spring. Now this spring is actually really nice. It does give us a lot of tension. But what you want to do then is you may want to double down the spring, or basically take another spring and double it down to a point where it's actually a lot more torque, a lot more power, and things like this. But you need one that actually is more or less, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, that's right. It fits! So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and grab another spring. So I have 2 modded blasters. I hope you guys are learning out there, because believe me, this is a pain to actually learn about. And let me just go ahead and message back David. Dice. Let me just go ahead and message him back. Just go ahead and do it on me here. Wait. Oh, see you midnight. So yeah, this is where it gets fun, guys, because now we have to find out which spring works for what. Now, for a double down or even a triple down mod, it's a bit hard. It's a bit difficult actually, because you have to try and make sure it works out pretty well, or else it's going to not work for you at all. Now, when it comes to it, there we go. Okay, so this spring slides in pretty well. Now, this is actually an airsoft spring, so I may go with that instead of actually... Hello, that was almost bad. That was almost bad. I think I'll go with this one. So the difference between an airsoft spring and an actual regular spring, and I thought I'd go ahead and bring this up, is that the difference is the actual spring density as seen. This, it's more or less a simple dense metal, just enough for actually, doing that. For this, it's actual dense metal that gives you around 200 to 300 FPS. So let's just go ahead and add that in. Go and add that in there. So yeah, this is where fun happens, guys. It's where trying to make it work. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's going to work. That is definitely going to work. And of course, there's a good old-fashioned triple spring, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do a triple spring on this because, to be honest, I do not want anything bad happening. Now comes the fun part of tightening this down, because tightening it down is definitely going to work out in the end. Now, for a lot of people who say airsoft springs can only be used in airsoft guns, that's where it's a misconception. Airsoft springs can also be used in other things if big enough. Let me just go ahead and bring this all the way up here. There we go. And then, of course, it's just brought like that. There we go. Okay, so now comes the fun part of trying to reassemble the bloody thing. There we go. So yeah, got to bring this back around so it's not there. There we go. Oh dear. Okay, here we go. Of course, we put this back on there. Go. And then we try. No, it was this way. Okay. Try to make sure everything works out perfectly, because if we don't, then shit is going to hit the fan quicker than the Reagan administration. Well, not the Reagan administration. Good God, than the actual. Oh God, what was that horrible administration a long time ago? Okay, here we go. Go. Move this forward a bit. There we go. Woo! Okay, that's definitely gonna be fun. There we go. Yep. There we go. Okay. Oh, woo. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, that was a pretty good bit of pressure and pounds that was pushing against. And if I'm not careful, this thing can shoot out at me like a damn rocket. So here we go. Just put that back in. So essentially, I've taught you guys how to double spring. A little cheapy, so many dollar blaster from a Dollar General. And in a little sense, taught you how to do it in a good way. Okay, now we're going to take our top here, put it back over it. Ah, damn it. There we go. There we go. Okay. Ah, dang it. Dang it. You know, some days things just don't want to work for you. It's a pretty bloody obvious thing that things don't want to work for you. Oh my God, are you serious? Okay. You can definitely tell I'm having one of those days, guys and gals, because I'm trying my best not to lose my temper. That ain't happening. That ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna lose my temper either way. Okay, so just slide it on there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, don't even comment, because, good Lord, this is... Oh my God, this is one of those days. Okay, so... For some reason, the spring keeps wanting to pop out every single time I try to put it in. Oh, thanks, David. I mean, thanks, Dice. I said he'll ask a few others to see if they're down with coming in, so we may still get that special guest, either which way. So yeah. Here we go. Let me just go ahead and bring this in. There we go. Okay, so we'll just lock that down. Come in here. Don't you fucking dare. Fucking dare, you son of a bitch. Okay, try and get in this blaster. Bloody. Aha! Got it! 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 Okay, so we got it. We got it. There we go. We are locking it down now. What you want to do is you want to try, when it's something like this that's just difficult, you want to try and lock it down so that way it does not try again. And believe me when I say I've been there before. So just go ahead and try and keep it locked down. There we go. Okay. Lock this down now. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Final screw now. Oh my god, okay, it's done. Oh my god, it's finally done. The most difficult double down spring. No, 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 god damn. No! It won't even engage. Oh god! It won't even engage! No! Please, engage! No! No! Why me? Why me even? Oh my god. Okay, so that was a bust. Ah, shit. Yes, yes, it was worth a shot. Just need a better bloody spring. But yeah, I should have went with this spring instead of the actual airsoft spring. That obviously must have caused some tension. Ah, Christ. Oh well. Let's see here. Okay, let's see if there's anything else here. Okay, so Dice supposedly is supposed to be coming on real soon. Hopefully enough, he will be coming on real soon. I hope he is. Because then that will definitely help my insanity. That was my failure to actually try and do that. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that was a failure. That was a total failure. That was just, oh my god, just either which way, let's see here. Okay, so someone asked me a question about my Nerf, my actual main blaster that I use. This is the Buzzbee Ultratech 8. It also goes by Ultratech Champion. It's like $10 at Dollar General, and it's a very cheap little Springer. And I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty awesome. I love it to death. It really is nice. It's a magazine-fed blaster. It comes with an 8-round magazine, which is something you don't see with Nerf products because they only come with either a 6-rounder or even shorter of a magazine. Yeah, cute. That's cute. But seriously though, the blaster itself is pretty good. So if you want to get one, I'd recommend it because it's a good starter blaster, and since it's magazine fed, it'll accept a wide range of magazines. It even is cross-compatible with Nerf magazines. And I'm not even lying on that. It really is compatible with a lot of magazines. So in a literal sense, you can go with the old school yellow 6-round mag. See? The new half and half magazines that Nerfs are doing. The Buzzbee 8-round magazine. The Nerf 18-round mag, which is ungodly big and it's just huge. Or you can go with the Buzzbee 20-round mag, which actually does make this extremely front heavy. Not even joking, it really is somewhat front heavy. Even just slightly letting it go, it is extremely front heavy, which for a Springer blaster, it definitely is kind of unorthodox to have a huge magazine. Which in the Nerf world is not even the high cap. There are drum mags, but even so, it's kind of huge and ridiculous. Now, if you are kind of curious what the big difference between Nerf is between Buzzbee and Nerf mags, okay, so with Nerf magazines, you can definitely automatically tell the difference. One is not. You can definitely tell that it doesn't have this right here. It doesn't have this here. It's all smooth, one streamlined magazine. While the larger mags have this huge, ugly bump right here, which is supposed to be that grip right there. It's supposed to stop the gun, stop the magazine from going as well as this. But honestly, I like the streamlined magazines a little better because they're not going to get in the way. They're actually a little bit more streamlined. If I actually have any of my friends coming up in here. And you did not see a bloody thing, so that's fun. Up, because the stream will end real soon. Lord, we're ending it, dude. Hey, kitty. Yeah. Well, hello, Stacy sister. You know what? Hold on. I got an idea. I got an idea. Let me just bring you guys over a bit. I'm gonna do something for you guys. Let's see. Stacy, make sure to have your sis because I think you guys will like this. Okay, so it's not a strip show. It's actually me showing my my skills. Actually, hold on. Okay, so a while back, I tried to do something a little bit interesting, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using Dart Zone darts and Busby darts. Well, not really Busby darts, Nerf darts and what have you. So, yeah. What I'm going to attempt to do, if I can get this bloody thing to work. Good Lord, I'm going to have to move this around, aren't I? Yes, I am. Good God. Cannot reach around here. Good God. Okay, there it goes. You know, I'm just going to have to move it around. There we go. Okay. So I can move this around anyway. So, yeah. In a literal sense of the word, I will actually be trying to... I gotta actually rearrange my battle belt, but either way. In a literal sense of the word, I'm actually using my loadout to try and do my fastest shooting ever. I will actually fully test out my loadout through shooting test. And the live thing just basically blinked out on me. What the heck?